What's up, people? We're driving back. It is 9:30, pretty much. Yeah. We have a little bit of a drive and back. Should be taking not too long, hour 39 minutes, give or take. Make sure my microphone is all good. What a day! It's been pretty good. Pretty good. This is the latest stream on the channel, Drive and Chat Part 2. So we're going to be driving back in a moment. So I'm just getting everything set up. Tablets ready to rock and roll. And yeah. What I'm going to also do is throw that in the middle just in case. Cool. Hello, whoever's here. We're getting ready for our drive back. It was a good day. I really enjoyed the time with Danny. So we'll be back roughly at 11:09. So I gotta get gas though on the way. So we'll be doing that. But good day so far. Really good day. Very fulfilling. Got my 10K in. Went to trail. Went to the mall just to check it out, just to say I did the mall, and hung out with Danny for almost 12 hours. So it's been pretty good. She had to go to sleep because she has work tomorrow in the morning. And plus, I needed to get back. So the sun is starting to go down, so you're going to see more night driving. I don't know what the quality is going to look like. The internet might cut out here and there. Yeah, this is going to be different. So you're going to be seeing a drive. The internet might cut in and out here and there. And I'm just going to get rolling, and I'll set the camera properly so that you guys can just enjoy the drive. So that's what we're going to do. So let me just do that quickly because I got to get everything set up quickly before I roll out. So uno momento, y'all. Don't worry, I will zoom in. So yeah, exactly. I have Dragon Ball music to play in the background, so I'm going to be doing that. Just making some of the windows a little bit tinier. And off we go. I did get a haircut. I got it on a week ago. Alright, let's put on some Dragon Ball music. Light off. Bye, Danny. I'll see you again soon, girl. I'm gonna not get caught up with that speed bump.
In 100 meters,
you're gonna hear the GPS talking.
Then turn right onto Sholto Drive.
There's no way to avoid these speed bumps. We're gonna have no choice but to deal with it. I'll have to fix the phone here and there
Turn right
due to bumps.
Then turn right onto Sholto Drive.
Do inside. This used to be my former area, by the way, where I used to live for 3 to 5 years. I lived about 3 years in this area and then 2 years in a different part of London. The moon is out right now, which is cool. You get to see the moon in a moment. Maybe. Yeah, that dot in the sky there, that's the moon. I like the moon. Cause it brings me to the edge.
Turn left onto Exeter Road.
You're gonna see a little bit of glare here and there because the let's see if I can clean that quickly. Yep. It's almost a full moon. Not quite a full moon. I saw the moon. I'm like, oh, it's not quite the moon. It's not quite the full moon. A car in front of me speed up a little. You're going a little slow. I gotta pass them. But then again, the lights coming up are red anyway, so. I'll be turning right shortly. So the internet might cut out again, like here and there on the way back. So I'm just giving you guys heads up. If you see it like loading or spinning or whatever, it's gonna be doing that. Walk away. I got to connect with some people while I was here in London today too. It's pretty good at the mall. They're like, I really like your necklace.
600 meters. Use the right lane to exit right to Highway 401 East toward Toronto.
I need to stay in this lane. The moon is right there. It's to my right. You'll see it when I'm turning the lane shortly. Hello.
Exit to the right to Highway 401 East toward Toronto.
See you later, London. Off we go back to Toronto. Gotta speed it up. Off we go. I need to open up the windows for a moment. Get some fresh air in the car quickly. We're getting some nice fresh air quickly in the car.
Continue straight for 137.3 kilometers to Highway 401 Express East.
Oops. Didn't want to close that.
Right lane blocked ahead.
Awesome. I love nighttime driving. There's a fly in the car. It won't leave. Go. I can't have it in the car while I'm driving.
Vehicle shoulder ahead.
So like there's gonna be some spots where it's gonna be very dark. Well, depending on like where I'm at. Like this area, there's not a lot of like street, like overhead lamp lights. I'm gonna have to pick up the speed a bit. I don't want this anymore. It is 9:39 p.m. What's up, Marcel? End up even when I'm terrified. I will rise, I will hide. Lose myself again. I'll have to get gas before I head back to the house. Unfortunately, like that glare that you're seeing is the windshield. I'm going to have to clean the windshield in a moment. Nah, that didn't help. Oh well. Well, it kind of did. Inside, because I hesitated. Because I waited. The other side's gonna be kind of blurry. It's kind of weird. It was in my head. Alright. I'm gonna have to pay attention to like if there's any cops. They usually aren't around at nighttime, but you never know. Your voice reached out to me. How do you deal with people who abuse their lungs with cigarettes? Well, that's their choice, right? For me, my dad, he smokes. There's not much I can do, right? Everyone's making their own choices. They just got to deal with it, right? Consequences. For me, like, I've already told him, you know, in Canada, they even put like the warning labels on the cigarette, but they still do it. So no one, so whoever smokes, right? They're doing it because of like some sort of like lacking something internally, when they're not actually lacking anything at all, but they believe that they are. So unfortunately, like due to that, like there was a guy on our trail walk, not today, but our normal trail in Toronto. His name is Tom. He quit smoking, but he found a reason to quit, because he knew once he quit before, and he was able to stay clean for 2 years straight. And then he was driving on the highway similar to where I'm driving, and he smelt somebody smoking, and he got back entrenched into that thing. But he found the positive benefits of why not to smoke, and so he's been clean for about 40 days now, which is amazing. He's looking so much more healthier, more cleaner. He feels healthier. He feels like more energized. But, you know, people have to find their reason. You know, you can tell people the reason, but they have to really find it for themselves, you know? Todd, I'm doing good, dude. There's a little bit of glare in the windshield, but yeah. Oh, copper. Gonna have to slow down a little bit. Somebody got pulled over, it seems.
Police reported ahead.
Todd, how are you doing, bro? Yep, that person's not having a good night. Whoever got pulled over, I'm wishing you only just peace and blessings, and that the police officer doesn't get too antsy with you. It looks like it's just a truck though, but you know. Ooh, yeah. Jeanette, my day was great. Got to spend epic times with Danny. I did get my 10K, so that trail walk really did do me justice. Now we're just driving back. The internet might cut in and out here and there as I'm driving back, but should be okay. Yeah, how was yours? And chewing tobacco, well, I mean, I have no experience with any tobacco, so I don't know, but I'm sure I know a lot of baseball players, they have chewing tobacco when they're like, I see them spitting, like when they're about to bat in baseball. I never understood what they were spitting, to be honest, when I was younger. And my dad told me they are chewing tobacco. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. Well, enjoy the downtime. I do apologize for the little bit of glare in the window, but unfortunately, the windshield inside needs to be cleaned, but it's clear for me to see, but not for the camera. The camera's picking up a bunch of like stuff internally, so it's all good. Yeah, that much I'm aware of. I mean, like, if it brings someone joy, you know, or brings someone some sort of peace or some sort of calmness, I'd rather people do things that can bring them to some sort of relaxation than to be going out in the world and creating all kinds of like unnecessary problems that actually don't exist. So if chewing tobacco helps people relax and do what they need to do and just be chill, it's cool, you know. For me, what brings me to my relaxation is me turning Super Saiyan. Thinking of all the mines I'm going to be stopping in its tracks. I'll be kind of fiddling with the screen here and there. Yeah, that's a word that that Clone Trooper uses. Mr. Clone Trooper is in Australia, just so you guys know. So it's good to have him. Like it's morning time or it's daytime where he's at right now. So fascinating. The world. Okay, we're gonna have a bunch of trucks to pass in a moment. So there's certain parts on the trail where the internet cuts out, but if it works throughout the stream, hey, I'm not complaining. So it's morning time. Yeah, me and Jeanette are in the same like time zone. Me and Danny, we were talking about how time is kind of like so fucked, because like we're always in the now moment, but like we get tripped up to use time based on like you know, going places and whatnot, because we were supposed to have 13 months. Every day or every month does 28 days. And it would be in synchronistic time with the universe's actual clock, but they wanted to make it 12 to make it more even. And they, of course, the number 13 has a bad omen around it, but the thing is, it's just a fucking number. It has no bad omen. It's just humans created superstition and things like that based on like past experiences. But, we are where we are. So is that question for me, Jeanette? The how's it a measurement of man to explain? Like time? No, I'm saying time is a measurement of man in order to them to, yeah, you're right. So in this area, the internet might dip in and out, but we'll see what happens. So as you can see, it's like, you guys see light, but it's pure dark where I'm driving right now. Like, you don't really see any like overhead lamp like lights on the roads. So it's literally just the cars kind of like lighting up the way. If this was just me on the roads, this would be pitch black. What do you think of molecule extraction? Is it healthy long term? I actually have no opinion on that. I don't know. There's certain things that my mind hasn't went through. It's went through a lot, but like there are certain things just like that. I'm like, I'll have to look that up and give you my opinion, but right now there's nothing. Justin, what's up? It's not midnight yet, bro. I know it's 6:53 because it's, Pacific time. So it's still very sunny and bright over there. I know sunset over in San Diego is roughly 9:15. Well, that'll be midnight for us here. We'll already be like asleep. Man, the conversations today were crazy. Me and her, what we were talking about like if we were standing in a bus and we jump straight up in a bus, will we land in the same spot? And of course we would, because of inertia and the pulling force. But then if we were standing on top of a bus, like on the roof of a bus, and we jump in a straight line, the same effect doesn't apply because we're no longer tethered to the bus because we're outside of the bus. So like, it's fascinating how we were having all kinds of weird and like quirky conversations about like things that nobody would be talking about generally. So it's awesome. There's a lot of things she has to still dive into because like her mind right now still is gaslighting her, and then the people around her still are saying like, yeah, you're going crazy, Danny, you're going cuckoo, you know. But I told her like, that's gonna be normal, because right now she feels like she hit a block, like she plateaued. And I'm like, that's because the mind wants to protect you, to make sure you don't get too much all at once. So it feels like you've been blocked, but you're not. So I told her like, this is gonna be happening a lot on the journey. There are gonna be times where you feel like you're on like ecstasy and like cloud 9 with all the wisdom, like you have the fucking infinity stones in your hand, making you think you're above the universe, which are never gonna be above the universe. It helps you to position yourself better within the universe, but you're never gonna be above the universe. So that's what happens with a lot of spiritual people. They get trapped up with the whole concepts and like, I have the fucking infinity stones, because I know I used to feel the same way. But you can never actually be above the universe. You can only position yourself better on, like, within the universe. But yeah. So I told her like, you're gonna run into moments like that. So like right now I told her like, yeah, it's normal. Shit's gonna happen. You're gonna go up and down, law of rhythm. Right? And I told her, whatever you're seeing, whatever your current rhythm is right now, your algorithm, not how it's spelled, but algorithm, it's hidden in plain sight. Your algorithm is just based on your confirmation bias of what you currently believe or to see is true. So if you're seeing certain things, that's because there's somewhere deep down inside you're entertaining that as like some sort of potential truth. Your social media algorithm is a direct correlation of you generally 1-to-1. So I told her like, you know, things are gonna happen. You're gonna have these ups and downs. It's gonna happen, right? And the other thing that a lot of people when they get caught up in the spiritual trap is like, they think that they're always supposed to have a high vibe day, and then if they're not having a high vibe day, they feel like they're losing their powers and they're not manifesting. There's one thing, you can never not manifest. You're always manifesting at every present moment. The problem is the mind's gonna gaslight you into believing that you're failing, falling, and you're behind, and that you need to be further ahead, but you are where you're supposed to be in every present moment. I don't know who's leaving, but whoever's leaving, see ya. Because I see Sia. I have no idea who's leaving, but... Oh, you are. Alright, dude. See you later, dude. It's good to have you on for a little bit. There's one of the on routes. This is the first one heading back. Depending on how I'm feeling in the next one, I might take a stop for a moment, but we'll see. What's up, Doc? I've done nighttime streaming before, like driving streams. I've done it in San Diego on my other channel, and I have done it driving back from London. So, but I do remember the internet cut out. But so far it seems all right. It's just there's a little bit glare on my screen because of the windshield. Needs to be cleaned inside, not outside. Needs to spray something, but I can see clearly, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to pass these guys. Control. Let's see. Watermelon, I didn't even know that was a man. I've seen people do a lot of crazy things with Red Bull. So I mean, you know, people, that's the human mind always being curious for curiosity's sake to explore stuff, which nothing's wrong with that. But like, yeah, Red Bull and watermelon, huh? Fascinating. It's good, man. Internet might cut out here. I see the bars at like 1%, like, or 1 bar, so just giving heads up. Energy flows, pushing me where no one goes. I gotta... Shit, that person's changing lanes, that's fine. The impossible tonight. I'll be safe. Just heads up, y'all. Whenever you guys say drive safe, I know you guys are wanting someone to be careful, but you're putting out energy to the universe when you say drive safe. Just say have fun driving. That's better. That's better energy. Enjoy your drive. Don't ever tell somebody to have a safe flight or to drive safe, because you're putting out negative energy unconsciously to the universe. I'll be perfectly fine. So say enjoy your drive and have a nice drive, or enjoy your flight or whatever. Just giving you guys a little bit of change in language. I'll never tell anybody to drive safe. Exactly, I'll have a fucking ball. That's right. I'm having the best fucking time driving my car. Well, the car that feels like a Supra, but it's not a Supra. So if I had gone to the right, that would take us to Niagara Falls, the other direction. Do 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 do. Bim 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 do do do. Enjoy the drive past the car. We have places to go to indeed, dude. These guys are driving at like 140 kilometers right now because they're passing me. I'm driving at 120, so I'm like consistently at 120 right now. So I'm good. These have awakened. Oh, I like this track. This is Go Home. This is Beast Unleash. Man, the sky's looking very nice, by the way. It's just right in this spot, it's very, very dark. So this is like the area where it's like having to rely on everybody else's like lights. But I've driven this road where it's been like completely like empty. Pitch black, me at night at like 3 a.m. driving this. fun. You guys can see how dark that is. I love it. Now the beast has awakened. But a legend they needed. Yeah, no street lights right now. But there's gonna be street lights soon enough. Imagine driving this in the blizzard. That's what I had to done many times. When there's like snow and there's like, you can't see shit. Yeah. That's why I am uber duper confident when it comes to like driving. Thank you, person, for getting out of my way. I appreciate you. I definitely have driven with no cars ahead. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. there's nobody on the roads around this area. It's awesome. It's like the best driving ever. Like you have the entire road to yourself. I can do whatever I want on the roads, basically. Making good progress. Gonna have to pass this car. During the nighttime, the cops don't stay here. There's usually a trap here and there, but they're usually like not at like nighttime like here. People work overnight, especially trucks. Like truckers drive all kinds of weird shifts, right? So they have to go between Canada and US delivering whatever. So they work, you'll see trucks. Like, I mean, I've had nights where it's been completely empty. Because what I would have to do when I'm coming back from London to Toronto, I'd have to wake up super early, like 2 a.m., drive back at like 2:33 a.m., get to Toronto by 4:30, get a little bit of rest, and then jump on the bus by 5:30, sleep on the... Oh. Yeah, so we cut out there for a moment. It's okay. We had a little internet outage there for a moment. Just a smidge. We're going back to Toronto. Heading back. I just finished from London. Got to play with, so Danny had 4 cats. The last time she only had 2, so now she has 4 cats. I got to hang out with cats today as well. I got to see how they interacted with me. It's funny just looking at how animals just operate, just like staring at you. And Clone Trooper would be happy to hear that because the dude has like 9 cats or something like that. Was I in the back? Wait, when you say backseat, what do you mean backseat? Yeah, she has 4 cats now. One that passed away named Midnight. That was like her dude. But Midnight's spirit is still there. So the four other cats are now occupying Midnight's like space. She has a cat named Squeaks. Tozy. Not Nosy, but Tozy. Ninja, they're all females by the way, Ninja, because Ninja just disappears, and then Baby. So interesting names. Well, I wasn't streaming at the house, so you wouldn't have seen them anyways. I got to hang out with them. I'll be talking about all that tomorrow. Be like explaining why humans get so tripped up with a bunch of nonsense when animals, they only focus on the now. If humans were more like dogs and cats where they just focus on the now, the world would be so easier to navigate. But unfortunately they get tripped up with their memories. Like right now, I left a message for a guy on Instagram. He's about your age, Clone Trooper, and he's like calling himself ugly and all this shit, and he's like he keeps telling himself he's ugly, and I keep telling him like, relax dude, you have to stop calling yourself that. But he's like, everywhere I look, every time I breathe, I see myself as ugly. I'm like, that's because your mind has told you that. And you took it on the story, but you were never ugly before. Where the hell where did you pick that shit up from? So humans get trapped up with a bunch of noise in the head, and then they don't know how to deal with it. So, you know, he left me a whole bunch of messages, and I told him, like, dude, you're overcomplicating it by just keep thinking about it. You gotta, like, chill out, like, relax, tranquilo. So it's so funny looking at the human minds of like, because when I'm speaking to most people, I'm speaking to the mind, not even the soul. Those who figured it out, I'm speaking to the soul. Those who haven't figured it out, I'm speaking to the mind. And the mind's like completely like finessing every person. And I'm like, because I've been there, and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. Like, and a lot of things that I say will go over most people's heads because they'll be like, it doesn't register to them. Exactly. So I left him some videos that he can like check out from another YouTuber. Her name is Trina Dawn. She's pretty eloquent with her words on how she explains the no self or the what she calls the it's not even pure awareness, because that's just another word. She's about the wordless, like concepts, like no concepts whatsoever. She's just about silence. But the mind will keep creating an echo chamber of words over and over. And I can talk about that, but the thing is, that's going to screw with a lot of people's minds, because a lot of people are not ready to hear that stuff, because they can't get rid of their sense of self, because their sense of self is too locked to, like, I am this human character, these are my beliefs, and I'm not going to, like, you know, let go of them. But in that process, you also create your suffering. So, Alina, welcome. I saw your message earlier. I didn't get to say hello, but hello to you. Welcome. I'm just driving back. Wow, here's really dark. Somebody offered me a puppy, but I was scared and I couldn't. I was thinking. It's okay. You at least, the thing is, dude, at least you recognize it, right? And because you recognize it, you can at least do something about it. Most don't recognize things, and they just, unfortunately, they get stuck up and trapped with just a bunch of stuff, right? So, you know, always give yourself credit, because most people think they're not as far as they think they should be, but you're further than you really are. Because, you know, like, a lot of people, they have no sense of self-empowerment, because they take on, like, the world's definition of things, like, I'm like this, and this is who I am, and this is as far as I can be, or whatever it is. But when you really break it down, like, how does other people do it? It's simple, because they're able to shift, and we all have that capability to do it. So it's not like they were born, like, more favored. Sure, they may have had, you know, mommy and daddy's bank account and whatnot, they had a silver spoon in their mouth, but, you know, I see a lot of people who were born into money, but they're struggling. Like, they're struggling mentally, and they do all kinds of stuff to compensate and cope, right? Because they have everything handed to them. Life, like, to them is like nothing. It's just like a waste of time. But then in their struggles, they're struggling with, like, anxiety, depression, addictions to things, even though I don't really adhere to that word addiction. It's just simply imbalance of energy. That's really what this is, just imbalance of energy. It does take a lot to analyze self. It's the greatest work you're going to do on yourself. It's the greatest work you'll ever do, period. The greatest thing you will ever do is work on self. But it's so rewarding, because you get to free yourself and not get trapped up, and your life can start to become a beautiful symphony instead of an absolute, like, nightmare. Because you now have the awareness to handle when shit comes. Because life's going to throw you curveballs always, but then you get to decide, like, how things will unfold as time goes on, because you have those tools at your disposal. That's basically the awareness, but it goes beyond awareness. That word is just another word of echo chambers of more words. Like, even getting rid of word awakening, awareness. Like, I still have to use those words to explain things, but I really don't want to use any more words. I just wanted to say, like point to, like, the sky or something, or point to just whatever it just is. This car ahead of me needs to get a little bit further. Come on, speed up. Come on. I'm catching up to this person. That's right. See, look at all that space. Come on, dude. You have all that space and you're not even moving. Come on. I'm very patient, but like, come on, like, speed up. No excuse. Road rager? A little bit. I'm a kind road rager, yeah. I'm more like a kind road commander. Like, come on, you, over there, move. You, go over there. You, go there. I command the roads. That's what I do. I'm a commander. Street lights should be showing up shortly, or like overhead lamps. All right, now I'm going to get out of this guy's way. He wants to go faster than me, so go. I will have to pass this guy, and there's like nobody on this side, so yeah, for the most part. For the most part.
Emergency vehicle reported ahead.
Oh, here we go. Here's all the city. Here's all the lights. Told you. Nailed it. See ya, clone. Thought he left but he didn't leave. He was here. See you later, dude. Anyways, yeah, so that guy left me a whole bunch of messages on Instagram. I told him, like, I don't do free coaching anymore because I also, the one thing I used to do a lot was give too much help, and nobody values free help. So, like, I also have a boundary in place. So, like, after a certain, like, a threshold that I feel is like, I think I've given you enough, you either will have to work with me one-on-one or I'm done helping. Because, like, I'm all about giving help, but, like, I'm not here to be a charity case or, like, you know, not, like, those who are, like, taking it in, sure, right? But those who are, like, they're just, like, that's why you were saying, for me specifically, being mindful of other people's, like, sapping energy. I've been running into two people, actually, that were kind of like that. Met another person, and they have, Jeanette, this person has, what's up, Jay? They have all the answers too, but they are afraid. And I'm very, like, direct with them. Like, I'm like a drill sergeant with this person because I'm like, when I see somebody who has full potential to do what I'm doing, and they have the same way of explaining things, but they're like, okay, so I asked them, like, well, why aren't you out there in the world helping? Because they keep getting locked up that, you know, they keep giving free service. And I'm like, well, then start charging. What are you doing? Like, sometimes I'll be so direct, like, it will piss people off. But the thing is, like, it's tough love, because, like, the tough love is needed. Because, like, I'm not going to pander to someone who I know is capable of doing so much. There are people right now that this person needs to help, and they need to hear her, but she's afraid to make content. She's afraid to put herself out there. I'm like, you want to help people, but yet you're afraid. And I called out her mind. I told her that, like, when I'm speaking to you, I'm not speaking to your soul. Your soul already knows the answer. I'm speaking to your mind. I'm calling your mind out. So this is what I do. When I see certain people that I know who is supposed to be helping other people, but they're not doing it, and they're being a fucking disservice to other people. What's up, Olga? They're being fucking disservice to other people, and they're supposed to be helping those people. So you have to, like, light a fire under their ass. Right? But, like, at the same time, like, you have to, like, if they're not interested, or, like, they're not, like, wanting to, like, do it, then you just simply be like, this is it. Like, if you don't want to do it, tough shit. Like, it is what it is. You'll either keep regretting, you'll never be ready, because ready is not a feeling, it's a decision. You have to just fucking decide and just do it. And just do it. If they don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but yeah. So there's a lot of different like people who are like, they want the help, but they don't want to take the action in listening to what they need to do, because the mind, they keep thinking you have to do something logically. No, you have to start feeling shit. But the problem is, like, we were there at 1.2. Whoa, that guy is going, whoa, that guy hella fast right now. The guy to my right there, that guy was going hella fast. Like, I'm going fast, that guy's going hella fast. This blue car needs to pass me. Go, 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 go. Commander. Yeah, that guy's on a mission. I don't impede it. If someone, like, needs to get going, like, I'm not gonna, like, block them. Get going. I'm the commander, just go. So, anyways, to that person, I told her, like, you know, I showed her a video of someone who's doing exactly what I'm doing and what she can possibly do. And I'm like, look, you can do the same thing she's doing. You have the same answers as she's, because I spoke with her one time on the phone just to hear, like what's really going on. And I'm like, I hear the fear. Like, I hear the fear that people are like, but I'm like she keeps saying I'm overthinking. Then yeah, how do you stop overthinking? Stop overthinking. Just decide. But it's not that easy, because the mind's gonna make you believe it has to be mental gymnastics. You gotta climb a fucking hurdle. You gotta do 10 million fucking things, but you don't have to do 10 million fucking things. The mind gaslights you into believing a bunch of shit, because you've been programmed that you have to keep doing. Right? You have to just be. And so, like, I told her, like, when you're ready to take action, you'll take action. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're waiting for a feeling, it's never gonna come. You're gonna have to just put your foot down and take the action, just do it. So the choice, I told her the choice is hers. I was really, like, tough from a neutral standpoint, because, like, I see so much potential in everybody, but they're like, yeah, but I can't do it, or I'm overthinking, or like that other guy on Instagram. Now, he's a teenager, so teenagers, their minds are not quite there yet. So I'm well aware that, like, you know, as a teenager, you take everything as important, right? Like, you have so many different pressures as a teenager, right? To fit in with your people and, like, you know, be a part of a group, right? As a teenager, like, you have all these different pressures. So I told him, like, as a teen, you know, you're gonna be taking on the pressures of, like, other students. But if you really want to be at peace, he was doing apparently mindfulness practice when he was younger. As a kid, I'm like, what made you stop that? Why don't you go back to doing that? He's like, well, it doesn't work now. I'm like, of course it does. It works if you decide it works, right? So it's just fascinating seeing everybody's minds and what the fuck is going on in everybody's minds. That's why, like, my work is endless, because it's going to be a never-ending thing with the mind. It's never going to stop. And I get to see the mind for what it is. It's just a echo chamber of words after words, right? So, like, for example, a question is like a good question that, you know, who are you without, like, I would write these down if you're paying attention. Who are you without your beliefs right in this moment? What exists here without a belief? Where's your I? Can you find your I within yourself? Most people are gonna say, yeah, I can. It's like right here. I'm like, is it though? Where are you without your stories? Who are you without your stories? Right? Like, who are you without your name, your identity? Like, who are you? And then if you say a word, who are you even without that? And it becomes another echo chamber. Then you're going to probably say pure awareness. Who are you without pure? Who are you even without that idea of pure awareness? Oh, I'm the no self. Okay, well, who are you without the no self? Okay, you're going to probably say, well, you're gonna run out of words to say. There's going to come a point where you're going to run out of words. And that moment when you run out of words is the exact version of who you actually are. Okay, I'm gonna have to let this car in. Or maybe not. I guess not. Nope, I can go. So, like, it becomes an echo chamber of an echo chamber of an echo chamber of an echo chamber. Exactly what Olga just did there. It's just blank. Just pure blank. Now, of course, me and Olga, we have to use that blank statement just so that people understand what we're doing. But even Olga and I, we shouldn't even be writing that at all. Like that blank, that line. But that's what that represents. That's what we are. That message that she just left there is all of us, quite literally. We are undescribable, undefinable. We are beyond pure awareness. Awareness is just another word that we use, but we go way beyond awareness. That's just another word. So, like, what we are is like, there's no word for it. And that's where the mind gets tripped up with the sense of, like, but I am, and I, and I, and I, but there is no actual I. See, I can talk about this on the stream, but it's going to screw with a lot of people's minds. But those who will understand it will get what I'm saying. Those who do not will simply not. Right? For example, like, when you are eating a piece of chocolate, right, you attempt to explain words like, it's crunchy, it's salty, it's sweet, but is it really that? Those are just sensations, but who are you without your sensations? You're good. You don't have to apologize to me. I don't take offense to anything. I'm very neutral, dude. Or, sorry, chick or girl or whatever I'm going to call you, diggity. Doesn't matter. You don't have to apologize to me. Apologize to yourself, if anything. I don't need anybody's forgiveness. I know that. Yeah. You're good. But anyways, like, that sense of I doesn't actually exist. Because if you were to go looking for it, you will not find a you inside of you. There is none of that. But the mind creates this illusionary character based on memories and experiences. But that's just what I call itself playing the character. I will win. Yeah, there. Honestly, there's nothing to take serious anymore. Like zero, zilch. That's why, like, you know, I don't get tripped up with bullshit. Like, I feed the trolls at times. Like, I feed some of the troll messages, but I'm having the time of my life. My character, I allow my character to come out to sharpen his sword, so that just in case he's got to like slice and dice, but you know, like mentally, that of course, not physically. But the true like me, even though it's not really me, because there's no I again, there's no me. I'm gonna have to pass this car. Like, I'm just like enjoying the experience. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to that car over there? I hope they're okay. I trust they're okay. They were to my right. Lots of construction on the other side of the road. Wow. Luckily, I'm not going that way. They have a whole bunch of traffic to deal with. Thank goodness I'm not dealing with that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, there's no like I, but you know, to explain that to someone, you know, you have to use words, and the words are what's throwing a lot of people off, because they're like, but there is an I, and there is an I. And I know, because I used to get tripped up with the same shit, but I'm like, but these words are all made up. Once you know that these words are made up, you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it just is. Sounds good. So, like, there's no I. I know you guys, I know all of you want to like claim like an I, like I am like this and I am this person, but there is no fucking I. It's just, here's the problem with this, because it's a paradox. You have to be called something to navigate the world, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's when we start identifying and attaching ourselves to that identity, that's where the suffering begins. When we stop identifying and attaching our sense of I or self, the suffering ends, because you start to live from a state of like, you are still the person, but you're not attached to the identity anymore. Like, I'm not Orion. I'm just itself playing Orion. And again, I know it might throw some of you off with that idea, like, but like, we're not the, we have a name, but we're not the name. We're not the body. We're not the mind. We're not even the no self or the like, we're no words. Like, it cannot, our mind cannot fathom this. Our mind is just, it's designed for third dimensional thinking, and because this transcends third dimensional thinking, your mind gets gaslit into a bunch of bullshit that it can't fathom. So that's where it starts arguing, creating kinds of suffering. That's why, for me personally, I really don't want to be using words. They feel absolutely stupid to use. Ooh, police is coming. All right, behind, ahead of us. There's like too much bullshit with the mind. Ooh, I like this spot. We go downhill a little bit. Nice. Gonna have to slow down a bit. Everybody's like slowing down right now because they know what's up. They know not to Is that a
Emergency vehicle reported.
holy shit? The fuck? There's a boat that got loose off a car. Right, so like, you know, there's no traffic lights, dude. Man, you complain about all kinds of stuff. It's not even important, dude. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. Doc, pay attention. Lock the fuck in. It's not even important. It might be important to you, but it's not important to me. This shit I'm talking about is fucking important. If you don't figure it out now, you will never figure it out until you probably die. Because it's fucking important to understand this stuff that I'm saying. You want to know the secrets to life? It's right there, right in front of you, right now. By not identifying with the things that the universe has told, well, the things that people have told you. You are no I, there is no I, there's no sense of self, but you have to use your discernment to use both a self and no self to operate in the realm because you chose to come here. And you chose your character, you chose your form, you chose all these things. Car, why are you slow? Why are you so slow in this lane? What the hell's up with you? Do we have traffic here? Yeah. We do. That's why, like, for me, there will not be any more suffering for me. There just simply can't, because, like, I understand what's going on now. That's why, like, there's no point getting into stupid third dimensional arguments with characters that don't even know what the fuck is going on, because it just doesn't make any sense. That's just like a waste of time. It's like arguing with somebody who speaks a different language and you're arguing with them. And you're like, they don't even understand what you're saying because they're speaking a different language. That's really what is going on here. Well, I'm not complaining, Doc. That's your perception. I'm basically saying lock the fuck in. You're focusing on, like, there's so much traffic lights. That's not even complaining, bro. I know you're in your 20s, so your mind is not quite there yet. So I'm aware how a 20-year-old mind works. Like, you're 26. I'm well aware how the mind works at that age. You're locked into things that are, like, not as important. So, you know, that's why, like, with you, I talk about cars and stuff with you because, like, some of the stuff that I say, it just goes over your head presently. Nothing wrong with that. You are where you are. You're gonna figure it out. In your 30s, you're probably gonna figure it out. I would rather you figure it out sooner, so when you're about to go and, you know, enter your relationships, your business with being a dentist or whatever you're about to do, you're armed and ready to rock and roll. You're not fucking like suffering in the mind. That's good. I'm glad. But who you are goes beyond a doctor. Doctor doesn't mean shit to me. There's plenty of doctors that think they know, but they don't know shit about anything. That's why they misdiagnose people. Not saying you, I'm saying doctors in general. That's why titles mean shit to me. Chelsea, good to see you. Anyways, my point to say, there's no I. Zero. It just, I'm going to use pure awareness, but that word that's just another echo chamber of words. What you are just can't be explained by words. And I have to really like emphasize that, because none of you guys are any word. You guys are so like, how do I even describe you? You can't describe you. That's how like powerful you are, magical, divine, sovereign, epic, extraordinary. But even these words are still not enough. It's just more echo chamber. I'm so passionate about speaking what you guys actually are. It's just that like the words just feel stupid to say, you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels like dumb, because like that, you go way beyond those words.
Keep left to Highway 401 Express East.
Come the Power Rangers, go, go, go. Yeah, they're just asking to see like what's your field, nothing more. They're curious, that's all. See, this is the problem with like words. You can't automatically assume, and we all do it. I'm guilty of it too. Right? Because like texting is like the worst form of like communication. I can't emphasize that enough. Like me and Danny were talking about that because like, you know, she recently broke up with her boyfriend, all because of a misunderstanding via text. And I'm like, so Danny, if you were to go back, how would you replay that that scenario? Would you have that text still, or would you have that call? She's like, I don't 100% have that call. I'm like, so why not you guys have that call right now? Well, not while I'm here, but like, why don't you have that call with him? Well, because she's like, he needs to figure it out. I'm like, well, if he doesn't figure out and you think that you're supposed to be with him and whatnot, then nothing's ever going to get solved. So someone's going to have to just suck it up and deal with it. So I'm like, somebody's got to call somebody, and somebody's got to just like do it. But the thing is like with him presently, as she has told me that he's hyper aggressive with like, he's like hyper aggressive with like, why are you asking me these questions? And da 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 la la la. Hello, person that's from America, move up, speed up. This person ahead of me is from Michigan. See? Okay, definitely gonna slow down a little bit here, because now that we're almost back in Toronto, almost, we're not quite there yet. There should be there's gonna be more traffic here, so. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Right lanes are closed beyond Mavis. Okay. It's fine. I'll not be in the left, right lanes. I'll be in the left. Yeah. So, anyways, the whole point is like texting is the worst form. That's why I keep saying like every time we're reading words, even I have to decipher words, right? Because like I'm not talking with you guys. I'm kind of like having to analyze your words and then kind of like fill in some gaps and kind of make a guesstimation, which sucks, that what you're saying is what I think you're saying, but then it might be missed, and then like we run into like a problem, right? This is why I wish everybody could just like jump on their screen and like use their voice instead of fucking texting. In fact, you know what I want to do? I want to destroy texting. I want to destroy that concept of texting. I want to destroy it completely. No one will ever be able to text ever again. I want to destroy it so badly, and it forces everybody to actually use their voice and actually speak. Let's see who's going to actually know how to use their words properly. Because texting is what's throwing so many people like for a loop. Yeah, but that doesn't work half the time properly either. Because I see there's a brother who jumps on who uses it, and I'm like having to decipher what the fuck is he saying, because it's not following a sequence. It doesn't put the pause, like a period. It doesn't do this, and it becomes one gigantic mess. It's not that great either. It has a flaw. Like, it all has flaws. Even speaking has a flaw too. If you're not aware of your own words, like, you can run into problems too. Oh, okay. I don't know why I'm exiting there, but okay. I'm just gonna keep going straight. There's no point going where it's telling me to go. The tonality, like, here's a good example of one. I'm gonna use I'm not going that way. I'm gonna keep going straight. It'll recalculate itself. So here's a good one. I'm gonna use Chelsea. So Chelsea, you'll be my example for this one. Chelsea, you're looking very, very nice today. Hey Chelsea, you're looking very, very nice today. Hey Chelsea, you're looking very, very nice today. Hey Chelsea, you're looking very, very nice today. All the same words, but different, yeah, the effect, the emotions. Because we are making the assumption, right? And then that throws us into a problem that unfortunately gets, like, it's not 100% avoidable. Shit's gonna fall through the cracks, and when that happens, it's like, well, what do? We have to figure out. We have to then explain. This is what happened on my other channel. I explained that like two people, they got into a misunderstanding of each other, and they were both attempting to say the same thing, but their number one, their English wasn't their first language. What the hell is going on over here? I'm gonna have to pass these cars. Get out of my way! Really, car? Man, good thing I have good brakes. We got traffic. I think that's the reason why I wanted me on that lane. Oh well, it is what it is. I get to slow down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm heading back to the place. Ooh, yeah, I should have definitely... See, this is why sometimes you have to listen to the GPS, because the GPS knows better. Oh, well. Well, we get to be in traffic.
Roadworks reported ahead.
We get to be in traffic for a little bit. It is what it is. I'm going to open up the window for a moment. Get some fresh air. Cool. So yeah, the emotions are missing with text, and then you have either if you fill in with an emoji, but even emoji is not enough, because like you can be like underhandedly saying something else underneath your text, like saying like blah 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 blah, and then you throw an emoji, but that still doesn't mean anything, because like you could be having like a hidden motive behind like the words in text, but you'll feel it generally when someone's speaking with their voice. Like you'll know. We are really intuitive, like, and very quick to know, like, oh, that person's bullshitting. Yeah, they're doing roadworks on this side. I should have been on that side on the right, but I chose not to listen. See? This is a good example. When you don't listen, the universe is like, okay, you don't want to listen, so here you go. Here's your difficulty. But this not. I'm okay with this. Gives me time to like just chill. I'm enjoying my drive. Gives me a little bit more time on the stream as well too. So may as well. Yeah, we'll be here for a fair little bit. And the other people on the other side are like, those poor saps, they're stuck in the expressway. Got my arms out, getting some fresh air into the car. Yeah, they're doing road works on this side of the road. I should have been on the right side, but unfortunately that happened, so I'm gonna have to get into this lane because the lane is blocked. They're always doing something. That's why I'm saying, like, the roads always... In Canada, the roads always need repair because of winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer. So, like, you know, the roads won't last for too long. And, you know, they purposely make the roads like that because they could use better material, but they choose not to. So right now, the other lanes are completely blocked. So we have one lane. Still moving, though. It's just not as fast, but I'm okay with it. I get to like take this in. Well, I don't teach, but I mirror. But tomorrow it'll be around 9 o'clock, give or take. So that should be 8 o'clock your time if you're in Chicago. If you're currently in Chicago, it would be 8 o'clock a.m. tomorrow. So I help people. I'm a mindset coach. I don't like using that term though, but I have no choice because... Holy shit. Oh my. I'm going to close the window for a moment. Perfect. people with their mind and helping them blast past their limitations that they've imposed on themselves by the stories that they keep telling themselves on repeat, saying that they can't do something when that's just bullshit. But the emotions gets in the way, so I help unlock the fullest potential of your mind. So, a coach. I don't like using that term though.
In 6 kilometers,
there's a lot of
exit to the right to Renforth Drive, Highway 427, Pearson Airport.
A lot of coaches that are just like, they take people for their money and then they keep charging more money and they don't actually give them the help, and then they get stuck for more time and they're wondering what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Americans are not horrible drivers, Charles. It's not even about Americans, it's about the person. There's a lot of people in Canada that don't know how to drive, but it's not about being Canadian or American. It's about just knowing how to fucking drive. That's a universal thing. Yeah, so this is what's going on over here. Lots of construction to the right of me. You guys can see it. So the roads are completely closed over here. But this is cool. This was supposed to happen. We're supposed to see all this. Yeah. It's not about a country or a nation. It's just about people who just either know how to drive or they don't, or they're newer drivers. But I give grace to people who are starting out driving, because I remember when I first started driving, it fucking sucked because I'm a newbie. But eventually I gained the experience, and now it's
vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Easy peasy. Wonder when this is going to be done and I can finally get back onto the right lane. It sounds like the road that I'm on right now sounds like I'm taking off with an airplane because of how it sounds. This is that sounded like the runway. Speaking of which, the airport's to the left of us. And it's about time because we can roll now. I got to get into the right lanes though. I'm going to speed up ahead. It wasn't too bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So I'm going to be getting into more of the right lane. I swear, if that's closed, but it's not, shouldn't be. You should see something flying in the air. That's an airplane. Nope, that's not a UFO. That's an airplane. It's about to land. Good old airport. Can't wait to be back at the airport. Oh, I always do. Don't worry about that. I appreciate it though.
Use the right 2 lanes to exit right.
Perfect. I did choose the right spot anyways because I was supposed to come this way. I could have went on that side, but then I'd have to do a lot of merging. So I chose correctly, even though we had a little bit of a detour, a little bit of a traffic. It's all good.
Exit to the right to Renforth Drive, Highway 427, Pearson Airport.
We're gonna go up a ramp in a moment. Tunnel. If I had my Supra, I would have like revved the engine. Vroom, through that tunnel. The airplanes.
In 1.5 kilometers. Keep left to Highway 427 North, Pearson Airport.
Can't wait for the airport. Can't wait to be back on a plane. Alright, here we go. Going up a ramp.
Keep left to Highway 427 North, Pearson Airport.
Who knows, we might see a plane land. Sometimes they come the other direction. Everybody's so friggin' slow though. Like, come on. Like, come on. Put the pedal to the metal. I know it says 70, but you can go faster than that. Come on. It's all about knowing how to control your car. Hence why I said it's not about like a culture or like a nationality. It's all about how people know how to friggin' drive. The airport's to the left. Would have been cool to see a plane come landing in right now, but it's nothing at the present moment. Lots of hotels in this area. Dude, what are we doing? Red car, what the fuck are we doing here? Very patient, but like, come on. Like, dude, what are you doing? I gotta go get gas. Gotta fill up.
Exit to the right to exit 13. Highway 409 East.
Gotta fill up the tank. Like right now, this is a 40, but I'm at 100, and I'm still having full control over the car. Like, minus my sister's like stuffed plushie thingies flying, but almost
1.6 kilometers.
Almost back.
Exit to the right to Martin Grove Road.
Oh, I haven't even looked at the messages. I've been just like locked in. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop up at the gas station. I'm sure the gas station is probably like he closed the door or whatever, so I gotta probably pay outside. But I'm gonna fill up the tank because sister did that, so it's only fair that I do it. Correct. About 7 minutes.
Exit to the right to Martin Grove Road. In 400 meters, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Martin Grove Road.
Not that I need the GPS now. I can turn it off.
Turn left onto Martin Grove Road.
Thank you for your service. I appreciate you, but I can turn you off now. I don't need you. I already ate. It's too late to eat. I don't eat any past like a certain time. There's no need to eat. Like after 9 o'clock, there's nothing that goes. Like actually, after 8:30, nothing goes in my system whatsoever, except for water here and there. But yeah. Let me change the music. That one's gonna get me copyright. No, you're good. You don't have to apologize. I don't follow a lot of humanistic things that most people do. I'm an alien, bro. Ain't nobody got time for human stuff at times. I mean, I still eat, obviously, but like, you know, if I were to eat now, then I have to wait like 2 to 3 hours for my food to digest properly. Or I just say digest right now, but I'd have to do a number. Not to get too graphic, but I'd have to do a number 2 for it to come out of my system. So, no point. And yes, the song's in Japanese. Okay, I'm gonna be stopping off the gas station in a moment before we go back to the house. Alright, Orion, slow down. This is not highway driving, this is YouTube doesn't show the numbers properly. That's why I don't take that number serious. But I do have to always check if like it's at 0. What the hell was that person? What are you doing? Do you not know what you're doing? Mr. I have a Porsche and don't know how to use your Porsche properly. Turn off your fucking signal, bro. So like a person like in front of me, there, you turn it off, like that. All right, gas station. Yep, I gotta pay at the, I gotta pay at the window. Alright, let's pause the music. You guys will still be able to hear me. So, I think you should be able to hear me. I'll leave you here for a moment. Oh yeah, let's go. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. You should be able to. If you guys can't hear me, it should be still working. Yeah, it should still be working. Not that far. number am I? Number 4? Yeah, I'm at number 4. Can I get 35 regular at number 4 there, please? Yeah.
35, right?
Yeah.
You use coin card?
No.
You need receipt?
No, I'm good. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Cheers. All right. Filling up the car with that gasoline. I can see the messages. No. I mean, I am pumping my own gas, but I prepay. I prepay it in advance. I always do that. Some people do pump our own gas, but I pump my own gas. Oh. I like in America where the handle, there's a clip that you can just like let the handle just clip itself and it just pumps itself. But in Canada, you have to actually fucking hold the handle down. Pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Filling up that car with that gas. I was right. I nailed it. I was like 35 should be about enough. Good, yourself? Good, man. Huh? Yeah, I know. Have a great day. Or a good night. Cheers, brother. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Filled the car right back up to the brim. That's perfect. I nailed it. All right. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to clean the windshield because it needs a cleaning quickly. Let me take my key with me for a moment. You guys can see me while I'm cleaning. Later, bro. You guys are like getting the effects. The back glass should be okay. The inside of the car still needs, the windshield needs to be clean though. There's no paper towels, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, let's go. So ours is at 162 right now per liter. As you can see the price. That's actually low for oh wait. Almost back. I put more gas than what my sister had in the car prior, so that wasn't too bad of a drive, if I do say so myself. It's pretty good. I have so much energy, like hyper. My dad should still be awake, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, he's awake, so my brother them are not home, so I'm gonna be reversing in first. Oops. There's a car coming. Thank you, car, for waiting. I appreciate you. There's one right behind me. Reversing back in. Oh, there's Dad. He literally just walked by. Is he opening the door for me? I think he is. Yeah, he's opening the door for me. Okay, I need to organize myself for a moment. I'm gonna go through the front door, most likely. Grab my keys, the water. Danny gave me a backpack, a FIFA backpack. I'll show you guys that. She's like, do you want a backpack? I'm like, a backpack? Sure, I guess. I'm not gonna say no to a gift, even though I don't need another backpack. I already have one. It's like right there. Oops, let me zoom in or zoom out. So I was like, I don't need another backpack, but sure, I'll take it. So, oops. There we go. Boom. Oh. I'm gonna bring you guys in. Wallet, keys, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go to the front door since Dad opened it. Paul. Hey, Dad. One sec, y'all. Okay, Google. Turn on light. We got light. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's FIFA. She has a tag and everything on it, so. She gave me pizza as well. We have so much pizza. I have it in my bag. She wrapped it up and everything because we ordered pizza. So much pizza. So much pizza. Crazy. I'm gonna go put this in the fridge. If there's room, that is. I don't know if there's gonna be room. Plus, we also have other pizza from yesterday. no, that's not going to... I'm gonna run out of room. God damn, there's so much stuff in the fucking fridge. Crazy. I have to organize right now. It's like one thing here, this thing there, like we're playing musical fucking shuffle right now. She also gave me a shirt. Got some mail. She gave me a FIFA shirt too. I'm not gonna wear it though, but I don't like colors like this, but I'll give it to somebody else. I'll give this to like my dad or something. Or I can just sell it. Put it in my drawer. Yes, and you see all my suits. I gotta get a she has a lot of cats, so I'm gonna have to do on me. Yep. Doing that. But she was gonna sell it herself. So I mean, she didn't gift it to me. She's like, "Do you want the shirt?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, she was gonna sell it herself." I'm like, "Well, I'll take it for now. Don't know if I'll actually wear it, but you never know." So all right. If there's more cat here, I'll use this one more time. Don't worry, I'm not going to change in front of you guys. I'm going to be off camera. Let me put my wallet and keys away. It's 11:28, so that's perfect because I came back. Let's put this stuff in here. My bracelets, my necklace. Move this stuff out of the way. Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen me change all my shirt. Don't worry, I'm not gonna take off my pants in front of you guys. This is like my sleepy shirt. It's just whatever. It's nothing fancy. All right, let me take off my pants. Over here. I've done all this stuff on my other stream. I'm like, I don't give a fuck at this point. Nobody's even watching the other channel. So. Nice. All right, let's see. Yeah, we need to Luckily, there's not too much cat hair on these pants. This is why I love these pants. That's why I buy these pants, because they're just so easy to keep clean. These are like my second. I have a third pair. So I'm just gonna hang these guys up now. I have so much clothes and I don't even use it. I've donated so much clothes on top of that, and I still have so much clothes. That's why you guys, I don't wear that much clothes anymore. Thank you, pants. You had a good day. Had a good day. Let's put this on the hanger now. Let's see. I don't really shop at too many stores, but like Uniqlo for the pants, because the pants, they could be used as like dress pants, like, or casual pants, or like just, you know, they can be actually used for business cash because they have a certain like vibe to it. So they are easy to keep. Like the one I wear, I just wear it all the time because it's already faded. So I use that as my workout pants, my going out, or like, not my going out, but like going to the trail pants. Because like if I sit on the rocks, my pants gets dirty, I can clean those ones up. And I have like two pairs left. I'm gonna buy a third one just to keep it, because they're just so good. They're not too bulky. In fact, they're not bulky at all. I hate bulky clothing. I don't follow the Gen Z. Oops. I don't follow the Gen Z like way of being, or like I don't follow trends. I follow me. I like my clothes a little bit tighter because it shows my physique. I really do like this shirt though. This shirt was a charity giveaway, so I was like, I'm gonna buy that shirt for charity. Why not? I wanted the shirt, so just getting rid of all the cat hair. There's no closet in the room, so this is my closet. Okay. Yeah, so Uniqlo, because they make good stuff. Like, I would have also shopped at H&M here and there. And we have a place called Urban Planet. Is it Urban Planet or Urban Behavior? I think it's called Urban Behavior. It's a clothing store, but I don't really shop there anymore. If I need like track pants or something, I go there. But even then, I don't really go there anymore because Uniqlo has better track pants. Uniqlo is a Japanese company. And they have like Heat Tech, which is like a winter clothing. Like keeps your hands warmer, feet warmer. Still doesn't fully keep it warm, like because of the harsh winters, but it's It's all right. It does the job. Okay, let's see. Yeah, H&M's all right. I'm just organizing stuff right now. Can take off my my book cover for my tablet and put it away since I don't use it. The book cover is more of a... I should use it more. Let me see what my battery's at. It's good. We're ready for tomorrow when I'm at the water. Alexa, what's the temperature tomorrow?
Tomorrow, expect a high of 25 degrees Celsius.
Okay, let me ask the weather. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Toronto, there will be partly sunny weather with a high of 25 degrees Celsius and a low of 15 degrees.
Okay, good. My gimbal, unfortunately, hasn't arrived, the newer one. So we're gonna run into the jaggedy walk coming back, unless it comes early in the morning. But then I'd have to open it up and do all the stuff with it. Okay, so we'll see what we're doing with this bag. I have 3 backpacks now. It's my mic. This is my travel backpack, by the way. This backpack is a beast. So this backpack, ooh, so good. It's called, it's from a company called SolGuard. They use, like if you use a knife, you can't cut through it. Like you can't like destroy the material. There's so many different pockets. Like I put my passport behind here so nobody can get to it, because when I'm like on the go, it's like right here. There's like a hidden compartment underneath the bag as well. There's all kinds of stuff. So like this bag, like one side has my laptop, so I have a hook, have all kinds of carabiners on my bag. Like this backpack is a tank. And then of course I have like there's a piece that clips on. I forget where. It's like a harness strap. So if I'm walking, it doesn't like it doesn't fall off, and it stays, or a sternum strap, not harness, sternum strap. So it goes up here. So this backpack is my beast. So I usually leave my travel stuff. Like this is my travel stuff. It's like when I go to San Diego, I go back home, I'm in the car, I always have this bag with me, and I just throw my car charger thing there, and then this cable with it. Always organized. Always do my best to keep my shit organized, and always remember to put it back in. But right now, currently in the backpack has my jump rope, which I'll be using tomorrow. All my jump ropes are here, my weighted ropes. So that's what I use my backpack for right now. So this backpack has anti-theft and also has RFID within some of the pockets. So this is and I have the matching suitcase, which allows me to take a carry-on and compress my clothing, because it has like the compression thing and compresses, and I can fit a lot of stuff in a small thing, so I never have to check in the luggage ever. I never have to check in the luggage. It's so awesome. So I always know where my shit is. And I put 2 air tags, one in my backpack and one in my carry-on, so I know where it is. I always like prepare myself. My bunk bed, which is I don't use as a sleeping bed, is just my storage, just to keep things organized. brother is home. So yeah. Let me go say hello to him quickly while I take this upstairs. Here, bro. There's some pizza I brought from Danny's place. It's in that foil underneath there. It's Domino's. Yep. Hey Nancy, I was telling Alex that there's some pizza that I brought from Danny's place. It's in a foil that's behind the pass that you guys put. Have a good night. Let's close the blinds. The only thing I have to do now is my night routine. So this is where I'm going to set you guys up quickly on the gimbal. And I should charge the phone. I do need to use the bathroom, and I do need to brush my teeth as well. I usually brush my teeth just before I go to bed. I brush twice a day. It's a must. So I'm going to deal with this bag. I'll deal with this bag tomorrow. Not right now. I'll leave it there. Hence why storage. This goes here. Okay. I need to take off my socks. My feet are just like too hot. I'm gonna need my room. I need to open up the door for a moment. Get some fresh air in. Nice. So this is how like my night routine generally goes. So like, actually let me use the bathroom first before I start. Be right back. Okay. Oh. Since I was sitting in the car for a little bit, gotta shake it out. Gotta shake it out a little bit. I don't like going to bed with any like kinks. So I use the bunk bed because it helps with like stretching. I just moved the entire bunk bed. So I'm gonna do bear crawls. Always moving my body, even before bed. It's important to move your body, not run into things. Let's see. Not floss, but just brush. Brush and rinse, generally. I don't floss like I used to, because my brush usually gets in between. It's pretty good, though. I used to floss. I had to floss because I had braces back in the days. My teeth were very, very bad. Like very crooked when I was younger. That's why I'm grateful that I got my teeth fixed. Like when I was a teen. My front teeth were crooked and my bottom teeth were crooked. And I had overlapping teeth. So they had to remove 4 teeth out of my mouth. That's why, like, I used to call myself very ugly. But, like, here's the funny thing. Even after getting the braces and, like, all of it done, I still was calling myself ugly because, like, there's a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. People would get things, like, removed off their face, but they still have the mental scar within themselves. So even though they change their appearance, they still have the mental programming of the old look. So essentially they would fall into the trap. Yeah. So essentially, like, quickly do my night routine. This is basically what I do before I go to bed. The lights are usually off though, because I don't like having the lights on, but because I'm still streaming, I don't like artificial lighting. I hate it. I hate it so much, but you know, it is what it is. I usually have the lights off. I like natural lighting, like the sun, because like artificial lighting to me is just like, ugh. I can change the color though. Okay, Google, turn light to green. Okay, Google, turn light to red. So, I can change the color. Okay, Google, turn light back to white. So, yeah. No. The bunk bed is not used. It needs to be, it's used for storage and for exercise. That's not white. That's not the color. Hold on. Alexa. No, not Alexa. Never mind. Okay, Google. Turn light to bright white. There we go. That's better. No. This was put into the room in 2014. I used it a handful of times and I'm like, why do we even have this? So I didn't want this in the room, but it's here, but it now serves its purpose. So I can actually like do exercises on it. So like I usually hang. This is the first thing I do in the morning. As soon as I get up, I'm literally doing this. This is how I start my day. No phone, no anything. Just getting up and forcing the body to get rolling. You train your body to do hard things, perceived hard. Remember, hard is it's subjective, but you train your body to do things that are uncomfortable, like doing that first thing in the morning as soon as you get out of bed. So like I actually sleep on this because I prefer just the sofa. It just works for me. I used to have pain, but because I do all this mobility training, there's no pain now. Like I sleep magnificent. So that's why I do what I do. I use my body's basically, this is all maintenance for my body. So doing all what I'm doing prevents injury and prevents like stiffness. So that's why like I move like I'm in my 20s or even in my teens. That's why I can dance circles around a lot of people. Because like age is but a number. And of course my strength has gone up as well too. So I'm training as if I'm like training in my teens and my 20s. And usually I keep the door open until I go to bed. So I actually go outside and get some, it's like 50, I breathe in 55 breaths through my nose and then from my mouth. So I fill my body with enough oxygen before I go to bed. So that's why I sleep like that. I sleep so good. I used to never sleep properly. I used to be the guy that would wake up every hour. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's once in a while I'll still wake up to use the bathroom because if I drink water now, I'm gonna get up. But because I stopped drinking water like a couple hours ago, I will be sleeping through tonight. I need to stretch my hamstrings. So let's see, what's next? This. So like if I don't finish something throughout the day, I will find a way to finish it before my day is done. So I'm committed to my movements. I'm focused on this, but this is important. Like moving my body is 100% important. I have a mission to fulfill, and I cannot afford for anything to slow me down, mind or body. So I keep them in optimal. This is keeping God's form in optimal form. So other side. This is good for your hips, your lower back, and a bit of your spine. This is not the 55 breath. I actually go outside and breathe it. It doesn't even feel like I drove. To be honest, it just feels like I just had like a short drive. I don't know. Those drives used to be so long, but now they're easy. They're fun. I think it's because I was like having conversation with all of you in the chat while I was heading back. That's what, distracted a lot of the time, which was good. And of course, when I get into my flow, that's when spots where time just doesn't exist. My tablet's going to need to be charged. I think it's at like 60. No, nope. It's at 35%. My cables. This cable's been giving me a little bit of problems lately. Sometimes I have to like unplug shit and plug it back in for it to like connect. That's not even charging. What the fuck? There, now it's charging. Weird cable. Weird. Sometimes the cables are just weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, I have to breathe fresh air. It's like a must. Like I have to. Like even in the wintertime, when I'm still here, I open this up in minus 35 degrees Celsius, minus 40 degrees, and I open it up and I force myself to breathe fresh air. Like it's not painful, but like I'm standing right there and taking in the breath. Vast, like massive difference. Like this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of people think they need to do 10 million fucking things to figure out like life, but all you need to do is just be in the now and breathe and feel. That's it. The mind creates all kinds of like really ridiculous stories and keeping your host body trapped in the illusion of like hustle and grinding and doing 10 million things and performing and acting and whatnot. You don't need to do any of that stuff. You still have to take action. I'm not saying you're going to sit and do nothing. Like doing nothing, I mean to say like you're sitting and like la 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 la, twiddling your thumbs around. You're not doing that. But there are times you have to sit and just be. That's still taking an action. Like intentional sitting and being. Like what is sitting and being? Like this. Like for me, sometimes I'm just like this. This is sitting and being for me. What do I feel right now? What am I thinking? Like what's happening in the mind? What are the sensations my body is experiencing right now? And slowing down like everything, little by little, just slowing it down. This is all everyone needs to do. Just slow down and relax. The problem is your mind is always looking to have the next thing. 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 And so, due to the fact that the mind is always looking to have the next thing, it won't allow you to relax. And like I'm not looking for the next thing because I already know I have all the things within. I can close my eyes, and I've shown this on the stream. I can close my eyes right now. I'm in San Diego. I just snap my fingers, I'm there. I have my imagination unlocked because I stopped letting the mind create stories saying I can't visualize, I can't see. I created a word called immaviscence. Imagination, visualization with your senses. Merging all three, immaviscence. I made that word up. Since, Gen Zs make up all kinds of words like Riz, it's short for charisma. If they can do that, I can make my own damn words up. Immaviscence. So immaviscence essentially is using your imagination, visualization. Like visualization is more locked in specifically. Imagination is the broader like scope of the actual action. And then using your senses, your 5 senses, like seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, and hearing, like feeling what it feels like, what sand feels like underneath my feet right now, like the texture of sand, especially if it's wet sand and the water's like running to your legs and crashing into your legs, smelling what the ocean air smells like, smelling or like touching touching the water with your hands, or like if I'm climbing or hiking a mountain, I can feel like the rough terrain underneath my feet as I'm going up. Like you can do all this locally, like right now, like wherever you are. That's why like time doesn't exist when you're in your inner world. It doesn't exist. That's why you transcend time, as within, so without. And as you keep staying in that frequency, which is your beliefs, your perspectives, or your beliefs, your expectations, your perceptions, your emotional charged thoughts, your convictions, your focus, attention, and your reactions. These 7 things, or response, these 7 things in conjunction with each other brings a frequency. And if you stay in that frequency, the universe has no choice but to surrender what it is that you are within your. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, you must mean the cable. Oh, you might be delayed a little bit. I'll probably have to buy some new cables, for sure. Just imagine if your last thing you do at night is breathe, and you actually breathe fresh air if you can. You're doing yourself wonders when you're going to sleep. And I force myself to do this in the wintertime. Yes, there's snow on the ground, so I do put on my shoes, and I stand out here and I just like take it. Of course, I'm wearing warmer clothing.
12:09 a.m.
Yes, I know. I'm wearing much warmer clothing as I'm doing it. But taking in that fresh air. Good night, dude. You rest well. I'm at like 30 breath. We're at 40. And you go to bed at with like so much peace within yourself. So like when you're breathing in the fresh air, you're calming down your nervous system. You're bringing yourself back into like homeostasis, into parasympathetic nervous system. You're relaxing your body, and once you get your body very relaxed, you can sleep easier. I just did my physical movements. Now I'm just getting the fresh air in. I'm going to breathe in the last 11. Of course, if I hadn't gone to London, this would have already been done around like 8:39. Latest is like usually 11:30 if I stay up a little bit. The simple things we're looking for, y'all, is right here in this moment. It's like I've been like on a search for everything, and I'm like, it's right here. But it doesn't feel like that because the mind's like, no, it's got to be something else. But when you're breathing, the mind stops thinking because you can't think while you're breathing. You can attempt. You can kind of, but it's generally speaking, your brain and your mind has to focus on taking in that breath. Let's see. Diggity. You're welcome. Remember, it all starts with you. No matter where you are, you have everything within you in every present moment. No one's missing anything. I'm just lucky right now. It's very warm. I get to be in my t-shirt right now. I actually don't want to go inside just yet. I want to take a couple more fresh, like breath of fresh air. I've already had my 55, like I'm done. Like all I need to do really is like share this on the live streams every day. Just like, let's all just take a moment and breathe. Like maybe I don't even need to say much of anything. I just have to share. Just, hey, how about we take a moment and just breathe? Take a couple minutes. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do a specific breath. You can just take it in and out however long you want. Like there's no particular, you can use breath work, you can use box breathing, you can do rhythmic breathing, somatic breath. There's all kinds of different breathing techniques. But like, I think to just keep it simple is just breathe. Just and then I just start breathing normal. And then like you start to feel some sensation in your like mind like area. You start to like really relax. And that's how I end that's basically it, y'all. That's what I do. There's no like, how do I like stay in a peak form, right? Basically, I set my, so my mornings sets up my evenings. My evening sets up my morning. So if you start your morning with like your night before is setting up your day ahead. So if you set up your night before with like calm, presence, peace, relaxation, slowing down, you'll see as you wake up in the morning, you'll kind of continue that same train. And then what you do throughout your day sets up your night. So you see, it works hand in hand. So like for me, I make sure when I go to bed, I'm not going to bed with like, like none of that. I used to. Just closing my blinds now. I don't like sleeping with lights on or anything like that. Like I have to sleep in like pitch black sometimes. Sometimes I like put on my sleeping mask. Like I put on this so I don't see any lights, but I don't really use it much like I used to. I have my little flashlight if I do. I don't usually keep the light on, but if I need the flashlight, I walk around and then I tiny. Because like these types of lighting, even though it's LED, they're not the greatest for sleep. So usually I are like around a certain time, I'm like winding down before like Like I'm winding down 3 or 4 hours before I'm actually winding down. So I woke up at 3:30. I'm almost 24 hours of no sleep and I feel amazing. It's crazy. It feels awesome. I don't even feel tired, but I'm going to go to sleep because I'm giving my body that rest. Tablet, where are you at in terms of charging? 60%? 19 minutes to fully charge. And I usually turn off my devices but I have to charge my phone because it's at 94%. In the morning, like I usually, before I go to bed, I also turn off my devices. I don't keep them on. You guys are on an angle, whatever. So, that was my drive today, y'all, and that was my adventures. It's good. It was a good day. Very good day. Lots of laughter with Danny. It was hilarious. lots of insights for her. Got to see my trail, the one in London, which was so awesome. Got to say hello to some new people and connecting with a few. And then I went to the mall for like an hour just to kind of get into the London vibe of shopping. I didn't buy anything though. There was nothing in the mall that I wanted. Ooh, I want to show you guys something quickly. You guys who's on, I've been working on something. I need to scroll all the way back though. So I need to lower the volume though, it's too loud. So I'm gonna lower down the volume a bit. So oops. We are the answer that you're looking for in this present moment. And you get to decide in every present moment what you choose to have and be and do. Because it starts with you and it ends with you, because it always has been you and will forever be you. Love you all. Take care. So, you're not seeing that picture. That's my manifestation picture. You can watch my video though. Do all kinds of obfuscations to make sure that you are busy and distracted. Don't even get me started with the word distracted, because a lot of the planet is currently distracted with a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of noise. What most people need to do right now is unlearn and remove a lot of information, because it's just noise. It's just more fucking noise. And I have someone that I know who has more information now, and he's now feeling more not anxiety, but he's not manifesting as much as he used to, because he took on more information thinking he... So I'm making this YouTube video, by the way. It's like an hour and like 6 minutes. He's actually manifesting everything, and I'm like, why did you think you were missing anything? Oh, because it's good to know more information. Not necessarily. It's a double-edged sword. It's good to be aware of things, yes. Always arm yourself with wisdom, yes. Yeah. But also, this is a video that I'm working on. I'm gonna bring it out. And I'm gonna name it, I spent 7 years to figure out how the mind works so you don't have to make the same mistakes. So it's
As within, so without. Everything exists in here. Nothing can exist first physically before it existed mentally or vibrationally, which is a combination of mentally and spiritually. And there's three planes of existence: the mental realm, the spiritual realm, and the physical realm. As within, so without. Most people, including myself, for many, many years, I spent 40 fucking years attempting to figure this shit out, was spending as without, so within. And then you see your outside world, you keep making the same mistakes by believing that this is true, and the mirror can never smile back before you do. So guess what happens? You go inwards, looking at your outer world, and then you internalize your outer world internally, and then you reinforce the outer world.
Yeah.
Because you believe that that's what's happening, but really it's springing from you. Because you forgot. And you're simply just now remembering. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel guilty. You're now remembering.
And I'm keeping all the micro pauses and I'm not editing much.
And you're doing great. We're not here to gaslight how you're feeling, but you are at the soul level always doing great. Your mind may say otherwise, but you're doing great. You have to start seeing yourself as the universe. YOUNIVERSE, universe. That's what you are, a walking universe. There's 8 billion different universes walking around on one planet called Earth.
Or Mother Gaia.
Click this video and you've watched it up until this moment and you understand what I'm saying, you're on the right track. For those of you who click the video and like, this guy's just talking a bunch of nonsense, you're not ready yet. It's not your time. But the thing is, it'll never be your time. You have to decide.
That's a bar.
Either life will life at you and throw you a massive curveball for you to get the message, or you simply will not be aware, and you will have to either go throughout your entire life being unaware and then figure it out in another lifetime.
This hoodie you can get in San Diego, bro. San Diego has all these hoodies. You can buy them. They're readily available. You just have to go to like one of the beaches, and they're there in like the gift shops.
I hate to break it to some of you. Some of you are going to be coming back.
Ooh, this is a heavy bar. What I just said.
Hate to break it to some of you. Some of you are going to be coming back. Better to know the lesson now. Not learn it, know it.
Ooh.
I'm not here to save anybody. I'm not here to save the earth. I'm simply here to mirror back that each of you are your own answer so that you can go do whatever it is that you need to do and live the most fulfilling, most extraordinary life you ever could. So someone would say, are you living your extraordinary life? Well, now I am. It took me a while, but I started to figure it out. I'm at peace. I'm just calling forth my stuff in the physical, but I'm not focusing on the physical. I already have everything I ever wanted right here. Nothing can impress me anymore.
When you are content with yourself, like the universe will then give you everything.
Now I'm just living and I'm just observing and watching and serving and helping. When you get to that point in your journey, life becomes so magical. It's so fun. It's so easy. It's so easy.
You can have one.
But you'll see what I mean by it's so easy when you get to that point. Because right now it probably is like, how dare you say it's easy, Orion? It can't be easy, Orion. There's no fucking way Orion's easy. I know. I've been there. If I was in your shoes, I'd probably be saying the same damn thing too. I'd be like, how dare you say it's fucking easy? And also, just a little shortcut for some of you. You can actually instantly heal yourself from your traumas and your your mental scars that you might have, your mental hurdles, but you're going to have to ultimately feel all the stuff first, but you have to decide that you can heal instantly. Because I know there's a bunch of people out there, especially in the spiritual community, who's like doing Reiki and doing crystal healing and chakra healing and sound healing and EFT tapping. And these tools are amazing, and I've done them, and they do work. But there comes a point where, when will it be enough? Sure, you can use it as like as a grounding mechanism or a method. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to remind you that, let's say those tools disappear. Who are you when those tools are no longer here? Let's say. Can you still be whole, perfect, and complete? Can you be healed?
The thing is, the reason why, if it was easy, everybody would be doing, well, it's because everybody has forgotten that it is easy, and the mind has convinced them that it's hard. That's why. So I'll be releasing that video at some point. I don't know when. I'll release it whenever I feel called to. I made it on Monday during my client sessions. I took, after I finished my call with the girl from Germany, I had like a block of time between one client and another. So I ate a little bit, and then I said, you know what? I have everything outside. I'm going to just go, I'll just record a video. That's how the universe wanted me to record a video, just like that. So I just turned it on and like, let's go. So, yeah. So that's what's going to be posted at some point. Not everyone's going to like it. I don't care. I'm just posting it. It just needs to be viewed. It has to reach the algorithm for it to view. So, yeah. For me, it's not about being afraid of anything. It's about getting out there and being more visible. And sharing the message of like, you're the answer. The problem is, everyone, and there's nothing wrong, and I will continue to say this, there's nothing wrong with using the tools. There's nothing wrong by getting coaching or getting someone to help you. There's nothing wrong with any of this. There's nothing wrong with tactics, tools, techniques, or teachers. There is a problem, though, when you have to continuously think you need to rely on them, thinking that you are missing something because they hold like the keys to your kingdom. And if they don't exist, and I'm talking about like the tools, the tactics, the techniques, and the teacher, and if they don't exist, then who are you when you don't have these things? Right? You have to know that you can be whole, perfect, and complete within from your soul level, and get your mind to work with your soul so that you can start operating from that ease, flow. Doesn't mean life's going to always be easy. Shit's going to happen. But you'll be able to navigate and traverse it much easier than someone who doesn't have the tools and the tactics available to use, or to the logical processing or the emotional awareness system built into, or emotional awareness programming or system to allow them to free themselves from said thing. Oh no, I finished this is my night routine. You're not late at all. This is nighttime. I'm going to bed in a moment, but I was showing them I was editing a video that I'm working on. I don't know when I'm going to release though. But essentially,
or will you have to always have dependency and reliance on tools, tactics and techniques, and teachers? When will you be able to be self-sufficient? That's my point. And this goes hand in hand with everything I was just talking about. Everything I'm talking about, it's all interconnected. There's nothing compartmentalized in the mind. It's all interconnected.
Yep. No, dude. I just said, dude, pay attention. No, that bed is storage. Storage. No one lives in this room. It's just me. It's just a bed that was put there that I never really use, and I use it as storage. So no. If people come over to like visit, then I leave this room and they use the bed, but no one comes to visit anyways. So eventually I'm going to dismantle the bed and chuck it. So, but I use it because it has a purpose right now, storage, and my stretches, because I can stretch in the morning first thing. I don't have a hanging bar presently in the room. Like there's no way to hang a bar anywhere presently. Like the door, if I were to hang a bar on the door, it'll break. So that bar is sturdy enough for me to hang. Yeah.
When will you let go of the tools? It's like riding a bike. Eventually, you're gonna have to take off the training wheels, and you'll know that you're confident enough, you know enough, you're capable of anything. Quite literally, you're an infinite being with a finite body, with a finite mind that has infinite potential.
That's a bar, write it down.
Everything's a paradox, by the way, on this planet.
Come and visit.
Paradox is two truths that conflict with each other, but they're still both equally true. And there are few truths in reality that what the subconscious mind will accept as truth. Like everything just is. If you take away all words and concepts and language, what is left? It just is. Imagine you're living on Earth, day one Earth. No human, just you, just ocean, even though it won't be called ocean because you have no language for it, and the land, and you have no language for the land. There are no animals either. There's no birds. There's nothing. It's just you. You're teleported to day one Earth. What's left? Just is. And just is, not justice. It sounds like justice, but just is really is just is, even though those are just also made up words. Paradox.
Infinite paradox.
What our words can even encapsulate. Our words are like nets, attempting to throw a net into an ocean that has a bunch of holes and attempting to say that we captured the entire ocean. It can only point to the experience. It can't ever encapsulate it fully. Our words are what either limit us or allows us to go beyond our limits. That's a bar, write it down. There are people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for all this information, and I'm giving it to you right now. So please pay attention. I'm not going to hold back. This is the only video I actually have to make, to be honest. I don't need to make any other video. This is it. I just gave you all the answers. I'm basically like the student in class that knows all the answers and just handing out the sheet of paper. Here you go, other students. Here is the answer. Go ahead and cheat on the test. Here you go.
Bar.
I want every one of you, and when I say I want, I know that every one of you, see, I caught my words. I know that every one of you is figuring this out. And in my universe, you already have figured it out. We're living in a more peaceful, more joyful, more abundant, more prosperous reality than the current one that most are living. In my reality, this is where I live. I live in a different world than most people on this planet. Your inner world, because you all have an inner world, is going to be a byproduct of your outer world, but your outer world is a byproduct of your inner world. They go hand in hand. So you have to make sure they're both in alignment.
I love the long pauses. So awesome.
I don't know if I have anything else to say. I always have a lot to say, and I can spend hours talking about everything. but I'm sure you won't be spending hours watching this video. But I will share again that you are the answer. All the answers you're looking for are within you. There's a Bible verse, and this is not religion. I read all the holy scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita, the Torah, the Talmud, the Quran, the Bible, the Lost Gospels of Thomas, Mary Magdalene, Enoch, the Book of Enoch, right? The Emerald Tablet, the Kabbalion, anything in Sufism with Rumi, Islamic texts, Mayan texts, Hebrew. I'm thinking what other books that I didn't mention. I read basically all these books from a non-religious standpoint because I wanted to know why everybody is getting tripped up. And all the books are basically attempting to say the same thing using different words, and most people are reading not the words, they're reading their awareness level. That's a bar, write it down. So depending on your awareness level, if you have a low awareness level, you're reading words on literal, like, word for
You're
word
welcome.
what you think it means.
Have a good one.
And then there are other people
Diggity.
who look at the same words and see it and perceive it vastly different. It comes
I'll
down
be
to your
jumping off
level
in a
of
moment
awareness,
myself.
which will come down to your level of understanding. But most people are defending their favorite book and saying the others are wrong. They're all accurate, they're all real and true. It just comes down to your level of awareness on how you perceive the words in those books. And every person has their own damn definition of words, both consciously and subconsciously, which, by the way, your subconscious is tied to your nervous system. I'm sure you're starting to see a bunch of content on your nervous system now. There is no accident for that one. Just to bring that into awareness. In the last year or so, I see everybody and their fucking mother is talking about nervous system, which is great. It's bringing that into awareness. But there's no accidents for that, because 5 years ago, nobody was really talking about your nervous system. Your nervous system is one-to-one with your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is irrational and illogical. It uses emotion. Your conscious mind is logical and uses rationality.
Ooh, this pause right here. That's a long pause. But I'm gonna keep those pauses
But
in.
your rational mind can only see so much. Your subconscious mind is 90 to 95% running the show. Your conscious mind is 5 to 10%.
That's a long pause, by the way.
Your emotions will always generally outpower your logic. And this is an emotional-based world, because what is emotion? Energy in motion. I'm sure a lot of you've heard that. This is not anything new. Most people are regurgitating the same shit. Sometimes I'm basically doing the same thing too. But the things that I regurgitate are on point. This is an emotional-based system, and you're an emotional-based being tied to an emotional-based system, which the universe is purely mechanical. It's not moral. It doesn't give a fuck about your good deeds. If you believe in good and you will feel like you're getting good in return, then you'll get good in return. Or I
Bar.
would say you know in good, because I don't use the word believe, because believe is not enough. Energetically, knowing is more powerful than belief. Anyways, if you believe or know in bad things, then the bad things will happen, because you're setting up that cycle. You're the creator of all of your laws that you've made in your reality. I'm never going to say to not be a moral person. Please always be a moral person. Please always do your best to be a kind, caring, considerate, and generous person living from the heart. Never be disrespectful, angry, and pissed off, and mean and cruel to someone else. I mean, if you get pissed off, that's fine, but like, do your best to not be an asshole. How about that? But the universe doesn't give a shit if you walk that lady across the street or you picked up garbage from the ground. It doesn't keep tabs like that. It checks your frequency of what you currently believe is true about yourself and will just keep giving you more of the same.
Damn, I can watch my entire video.
Law of attraction, law of assumption, law of this, law of vibration, lots of laws, law of karma. Guess what? It's the law of you. It all springs from you. That's why I keep saying the answer is you. It's nothing else but you. You can keep using ideologies and concepts and thoughts if that helps, but ultimately it's coming from you. You're the one that's giving conviction, which is jet fuel, which is confidence with much higher power into these things. That's what they call faith, or true faith. True faith is confidence, not the stuff that you see in religious things. I know I seem very serious while I'm talking, and I'm very, very passionate about this because I want everybody to know that you are the answer. Like, that's it. Like, you're the answer. You've always been the answer. I spent far too long struggling and suffering. I had to go through it, though, because this is the paradox of my journey, and it's going to be a paradox of your journey. You're going to go through the very thing to build foundations and fundamentals within yourself so that you become extremely grounded, so that you can then handle reality at a higher level, so that when shit comes at you, you know how to handle it. It doesn't put you better or beyond the universe. It simply helps you to navigate and traverse it better by being more efficient. It better positions you in the universe, is basically what I'm saying. Then there's the whole knowledge is power. Nope, knowledge isn't power. I hate to break it to you. Knowledge isn't power. Wisdom is power. Knowledge without action is useless. If it's just sitting up here and you're not applying anything, what's the point of having it? It's just useless.
Bar.
Wisdom is knowledge in action with applied action. Time tested. And you've done it enough to know that this is now wisdom. You all have wisdom. Everything that I shared, you all possess it within yourself. I call it the library of all that is, or the wisdom well. We all have the same wisdom well and the library of all that is. But I'll use the library. The library of all that is within, it's again, just another bunch of words, but this is a cool concept. It's a library. Certain books are going to be currently invisible to some of you, and your shelves are not there. But they are there at a much deeper level until you're able to reveal it based on your level of awareness, based on your frequency. Your frequency and your awareness will reveal things for you so that you can see it. So then you're able to pull that book from the shelf. Hence, that's the wisdom that then gets sent to your mind. Most people think that they're seeing their external to give them the wisdom. That's half true. What's really happening is you're sending out a signal to get whatever information you need from some external thing, a person, a situation, opportunity, or an event, and then that person, situation, opportunity, or event will present itself. Then they'll point it back to your mind. So your soul sends the information or sends the beacon out for you to magnetize what you require, and then it gets sent to your mind. So that's how it works. Doot, doot, doot. It's not doot, doot. It's dit, dit, dit. Trinity. But
Wow.
if you don't use that, then it's actually this to this. The two become one. They're not separate. They become one because they have always been one. But the mind doesn't like to listen to the heart because it wants to know all the steps. It wants to know all the certainty, because without certainty, it doesn't feel safe. And if anything doesn't feel safe, it will use your nervous system. The mind will intertwine itself with the nervous system and pump the brakes. And while you're consciously thinking to go, you're going to be pulled back. That's where you get into frustration. I'm not editing this video.
Even though I said I'm not going to edit it,
One shot, one take.
I did edit a little bit.
There's mistakes or anything like that.
Because my camera actually fucked up.
I do apologize for anyone who gets offended by
All right. Anyways. So that video is in production. There's not much I need to do though. And then I'll release it. I'll release it in a while. It just needs to reach the grander spectrum of people. So people need to hear this shit. So you guys got a bit of a snippet there. A little teaser. That's why I am so confident. Sure, I stutter on my words and sometimes I stumble on it, but like I'm absolutely confident in knowing exactly what to say, even if I fumble on my words, because I know I'll fine tune it. That's what I'm doing. Every time I'm live streaming, I'm fine tuning my words. And you guys are helping with that in real time. Even though I fine tuned it a lot on my other channel, in real time I get to fine tune it with people who are actually responding in the chat, who are asking questions. That's why, you know, there's gonna come a point where I'm not going to either you're going to ask me questions in the chat regarding this, or I'm simply gonna ignore and just lock in. And I won't be like messing around with like, you know, questions are like that have no relevancy, like when are you gonna eat, what time is it there, where are you going, da 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 da. Like I know people want to be curious, and I may still mention these things, but like I will not be doing that. This channel is not designed for that. My live streams won't be designed. It's going to be hyper specific. I'm going to be getting a whiteboard and I'm going to put it on the wall over there. Unfortunately, due to there's a white piece of paper right there, I had to do something recently. There was like these phone jacks, and whoever built the house did a really shitty job of the house. So I had to remove it, and there's a big hole in the wall. So for now, I have to like get like spackle. For those of you that know what spackle is, it's like it kind of like covers the hole in the wall and then it has to be painted. Or I just say fuck it and just buy a whiteboard and just like cover it, and then I can do all my lessons. So that's the goal, to use that spot over there for my YouTube videos to explain things. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, guys, just remember, there's not much I need to say. Every day it's going to be the same thing, but the answer is you. There's nothing else you need to know. And this, your sense of I, yes, you still use your I. You still are a person. You still have, you know, emotions. You still have your experiences and your memories. You still have that. But that is not who you actually are. You go beyond that. But most are getting tripped up because of that. Like that guy. Like, he left me a whole, like, he's a kid, right? He's a teenager. So like, of course, like, teenagers, they have a certain way of like operating. But like, he left me all of this, and I got to deal with all of this. Well, I don't have to deal with anything, but I told him what he needs. I told him what I recommend for him. Well, I attempt to observe unintentionally. I'm noticing every damn thing in the name observe. If I get thoughts, then I can observe, right? It's like my mind is stuck in some pattern and running on autopilot, and I get no thoughts. I don't know, it sounds easy, but I tried everything. No, you didn't try everything, because if you tried everything, you wouldn't be where you are. I like when people use that cop-out I used to say it all the time. I tried everything. I attempted everything. No, you didn't. You might think you did, but you really didn't. Because if you did, you would have found another, like I got there. So, yeah. Anyways, y'all, that's a wrap. I'll see you tomorrow. Have yourselves a good night. I'm going to go brush my teeth and call it a wrap. Later, y'all. Remember, you're the answer. And we're going to be continuing the thread of like receiving, but really, I don't really need to say that. I can just say, let's all just take a moment and breathe. Bye, y'all. Later.